Who is Young Guru? I think I'm many things. I think I'm an engineer, DJ. I like to lecture and give out a lot of information. I'm a father. I'm a lot of things, but most importantly now, I'm an artist in residence at USC. Music has just always been a part of my life. It's something that has always been in my household, something that inspires me. The age that we're in now, with music and technology blending so perfectly, it's like a discovery period. You know, one, I love it because it gives access to everyone. You know, of course, you study the past. You study Quincy Jones. You study people like James Brown, and not only just what they did musically, but their life and the situations around why they did certain things and why they got certain people to perform so well inside of the studio. I think more and more people are becoming interested in technical things. This used to be a black science where you had to go to a studio. You wouldn't have even understood or been introduced to certain concepts unless you were in the studio environment. I would say my style of speaking is relaxed. I guess I would say I try to be extremely precise with the verbiage, but at the same time make it a very interactive conversation. I don't want to just stand up and give lectures and then, you know, don't answer questions or don't interact with the student that I'm speaking to. I believe that you need to tailor all of your speeches to your audience. I hope they get a basic foundation of understanding of recording, mixing, sound ideas, a lot of the basics that I feel like need to be reinforced. But also more than just recording, you know, the experience inside of the music industry. What are some of the tips to writing a hit record? What makes a great melody? What makes a great performer? And some of the things that people don't always talk about. How do you practice? How should you approach practicing? How do you approach getting better systematically? I believe that music should reflect the time, and I think some of the best music that we've made has come from people analyzing where they are socially in the world at that given time. You're going to touch on problems that affect people, so it becomes more personal. And I want the student to be well-rounded, to live life, to actually have concepts to talk about. And then you really get into emotions that people share on a common basis. So the more informed you are about the world, the better musician you can be, because you can draw from so many different places. So a well-rounded musician is also a well-rounded person. In the history of hip-hop, I just hope that people say that I added on to the culture, that I cared about the culture. You know, a lot of times engineers sort of get a name and want to place that sound or that feeling on every artist that they deal with. And to me, it's more about drawing out the song out of that particular artist, then adding your signature spice to it. What separates a good engineer from a great engineer, I think, is the ability to draw emotion out of the artist. The great engineer can analyze the artist and figure out in a couple minutes what type of person they are, what they sort of need. Because at the end of the day, your job is to pull out the best performance. I'm Young Guru, and this is the era of the engineer.